We can make a car now. That's going to be in the next map. The bastards.
It's all about humanity.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Craftopia. I'm your host, 2005 Guy Vro2. Now there's something I didn't expect to see. Oh, please excuse me for a sec. Okay, a little bit lightheaded now because my dad did have to bring up two topics that I don't really get on with. One being blood and the other one being needles. Okay, so yes, apparently if you exit the game, go back in the game, the dungeons reset. So let's see, what do we currently have on us? We've got quite a lot of stuff. Let's drop this stuff off, and we're going to have to redo all the dungeons again. What I wanted to do was completely go over the last of the island, which is that bit over there and the last half. I don't really want to do time lapse, but I don't want to not show you guys what is where all the treasure chests are, if you guys want to know where the chests are, at least on this island. I don't know if it's all randomized. If it is, you can skip the upcoming time lapse. I don't know what type of music would be best. I was quite lucky with that initial classical track. I didn't expect it to tally up that well with the video, but after watching it through with that entire track, I thought in some areas it really came up in the right area, and I thought, well, let's just try it and see what happens. I don't know how many people have watched it yet. I hope a fair people have, and they didn't really mind the classical track. The one that I did a little while ago with Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, I'm not completely sure that many people are going to like that. There are pieces of the Ninth Symphony that I recognize, which I don't really mind too much, but then it's the part with the opera, and I went, okay, this is not what I expected, but it's the only track that will fit over that entire length without having to try and find other types of music and trying to piece them all together. So I went with it. Personally, I thought it was okay, not completely great. Some places it did fit, some other places it didn't fit, and the opera, I'm not really fond of opera unless it's Phantom of the Opera. But even then, there's a couple of tracks I don't like. So I'm not sure if that's going to go over well, but we shall see later on. So I'm going to quickly grab all these ores, quickly drop off the stuff that we've got on us, quickly hit up the current dungeons that we've already hit up, and then we can start up a time lapse where we do the last half of the island along with those bits, and we can also see what's happened on our little island over there somewhere, where we've left them reading in a sealed box, making batteries. And we can see what the result of that lot is later. So I shall see you guys in a bit with the time lapse. Okay, so it looks like it doesn't completely reset after all. Oh, had to be checked. I was wondering why that break was still there. Let's see, can we actually get through it without battling him? Because we've already done it. Probably yes. So is that brick wall back there again? No, it's open. Okay, so it doesn't reset after all. But the indicators to say that it's there, that is back. So that's a bit annoying in a way, but we'll have to live with it. Okay, it looks like we've had a couple of escapees. I did make an overflow area so that they could get out if they got on top of each other a little bit. But they keep going into the water, keep dying. So all we have to do is pick up all the floating debris. And we can either use it later on, or we can just sell it. It's a shame that if we were to put some wheels down here, some what are they called? Generators. They wouldn't just go on them automatically. They just run around it. Actually, how full is this thing? It's not that bad. Okay. So yeah, I've got a little area here that's let's say an overflow. They come up here and then they do get ejected that way. I guess what we could do is have them eject straight into the water, but I didn't really feel like doing that. Sorry, I've got this annoying lump in my throat. I don't know what it is, and I'm dreading the C word. So yeah, something to look forward to maybe later. Pardon me. And well, if it is the C word, what's funny is I don't smoke. Okay, so is this all going in there right this time? Nope, we've still got a couple of pieces that still wind up missing it. It's so annoying to try and get this to line up so that it won't just either completely miss or it hits this thing here and doesn't go in at all. See, that almost didn't make it because it dropped there. Now, if we could have a slope piece that could go from here upwards, then we probably wouldn't have any trouble. But it doesn't seem to give us that option. It just comes down up in red if we were to try and do it. So I guess next time that we find one that we actually want to mine, we need to try and use one of these pieces first. And if we can get that to line up, let's say we grab it now, and we can get it to line up so that it goes like that without turning red, then maybe put the factory on it that time. But if it comes up completely red, then there's no point. See, there, with that sand one, it will do it there, but is that alright for us? So if we go here, rotate, yeah, we could have a drill right there and it would just spit out straight onto that. But for some reason I can't, well, it might be a directional thing. It is a directional thing. Okay, so I stand corrected on that. So I would have had to have it go either that way or... yeah. Oop. Oop. Could have had it go that way. Might change the orientation of it later so that we can get it right. But yeah, next time, live and learn. Think of a way for it to collect properly without getting shoved down that way. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll cut here. I'll reset this thing so that it does actually do it for us. I shall see you guys on the route to the other end of the island. Well, it's quite the nightmare in here. Yikes. At least we're still getting some batteries. Amongst other things. Question is, can we get out? Yeah, good. Okay, so they're not overflowing over here, so that's good. Okay, so how many batteries do we have now? 184. Okay, so apparently in order to make another drill, I've got that drill over there temporarily getting some sand because we needed it. I was going to make a couple more drills so that we can get various resources without having to destroy our pickaxe continuously and having to repair it. Unfortunately, it requires the biofuel, and the biofuel requires wheat. I guess we could always do that, but the problem with the chamber itself, to make the biofuel, that requires bones. So we're going to have to fill up a couple of animals, gather their bones. It's a shame that we can't use fangs or talons. It has to be bones in order to make this device. Oops, let's grab that sheet as seafood. Okay, so while I'm out, I'm going to have to put that back in there. Doesn't go very fast, but it doesn't waste our pick so much, so in a way that's fine. And yeah, this just does not line up. I've tried putting it closer, I've tried putting it further away. There's always something that winds up dropping below it. Pardon me again. So let's see. It would be ideal if just lined up, and so if we did it there, it'd be just nice if it just goes straight up, but unfortunately there's always this one little piece that does that. So annoying. And yeah, it is possible to accidentally do that. So it's not a very safe thing. Luckily enough, we do have quite a good armor, and we've got some buffs on as well. So that's quite good. So we have to line this up a little bit there, I think. Oop. Set up 10 extra excavators. We've only done one, but we've moved it so many times to get it right. Okay. Okay, so that's the veteran ones. That's just normal. Let's get rid of the bones and the talons. Let's put the sand in there because we're going to need that sand, at least some of that sand. Let's put some of those batteries in there as well. Okay, and I shall see you guys once we've got the bits and pieces needed to get this a little bit more functional for us. Should have got those. Let's go to do them as well. Holy crap, within 30 minutes we have 399 batteries. Okay, so we're almost ready. So let's quickly get these ones in. I'm hoping that that's going to be close enough. Shall we have it go that way? Guess we could have it going 2 up if we want to. Then get it. There should be, yeah, there's another sand one over there, so, and another sand over there. So I'm thinking of making one to collect stone as well. But there is another way that we can collect stone and not have to worry about processing and stuff, because let's face it, we don't need processing for that. We can just have it flop out onto the ground and use one of those suction cup things with a normal box. And if that's full, we have it on the second one and the third one. And if that's full, we'll just leave it with that. But either way, we should get enough materials that way. So that should be enough flooring for a little while. So just need to get these processing things done. We've now got those. We need steel to make 2. So we just need 2 steel to make the sprinklers. So might as well make this little area sort of self-sufficient as well. So that means that we can use the chaps, well, the robots with the cutting tool. Even though it did despawn on us, so I'm not sure if it's something that degrades over time, or if it's something that just supposed to stay with us and it's a bug that it despawned. I don't know. So we just have to have a little look at that later. So we've got quite a lot of leather, we've got quite a bit of wood on us. Let's move all that across. Oops. There we go, so that's now completely full. We have a lot of batteries. Let's put the additional 99 in there now. And that's only from about maybe 10 minutes. 10 minutes of waiting for all the bits and pieces. I'm waiting for the water to be done. It's almost there. The 40 watts that we need for 2 sets of sprinklers. We still have a couple of escapees that just run about and then wind up going into the water and dying. This is probably the best way to actually do it. Make sure that it's on a tiny, tiny island, and if they get loose, well, they just go into the water and die. That way, hopefully, it stops it from lagging out the game a little bit too much. Haven't really noticed any real lag yet, so that's a good plus. So that all said, let's put in another one of these just as a temporary measure. I made. No, might as well use that then. So auto rotate, and now we can actually see where it's all going. So that's going to be that one. Let's put in the furnace, and that's going in that direction. Can we put it up here? Yes, good. Oh, looks like we might be able to do the drill bit down here anyway. So that might work out quite fine. Now, do we want it to come this way and go into one of those boxes with suction cup? Probably. Let's grab this water. The reason why I put 4 down was to try and speed up the process. Okay, it would be nice if we could actually manufacture a light source, but I don't really see one as such. We could also do one of those to see if something's changed, as in requirements. Not the 9,999 diamonds. Let's take this one over there. And once again, the full metal Alchemist bit. Is it actually coming up here, or is it underground? Looks like it may have fallen through the world and it's putting itself together underneath the world. Oh well. You've got enough resources to make another one. Just have to give it slightly better placement this time. Okay, that's not good. I think we found a bug. Oh, that looks like one's finally come up. Okay, so is that other one over there going to come up as well? Finally. Okay, so no, still need 9,999 and an awful lot of money. So yeah, definitely can't do that age. Which is a shame because diamonded tools might be nice. Oh, what's that? Obsidian. Palladium and ooh, nice. Okay. Yeah, looks like it did decide to come out. Oh well. We can have that for a different island maybe. Or did he come out of here? They're not that high up over here. Unlike on this side. But it could, I guess. Okay. Actually, for the moment, it's a bit of a waste of space. Let's just get rid of them that way. And we don't really need this thing. Doesn't really store as much as these ones, which is a shame. This one should actually store, let's say, twice the amount of that, because the amount of room that it takes up. Let's see, how much for a suction machine? Let's go with 10, that's a round number. The only problem is, you can't pick these ones up. So if you try to pick up this thing, all you do is wind up picking up the box and not that absorption thing. So that's a bit of a shame. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put a small break here, and I shall see you guys once we've got the new system up and running, and also when we're about to start the big time lapse. Okay, so that works. So if we get the creature or the robot, we can get all the tourists in that way. Nice. Okay, so we just have to turn all this wheat into flour, then that flour into biofuel, then we can make the robots and the additional drills. Nice. And I've sealed up the top so that they only have the one exit. That's nice. Then we have this one over here, which also works. So it comes around the corner, goes straight into that box, which has way more storage. I found if I put two suction cups here, or two suctions, it will just, the one here will sway just enough to have it go straight into that box here. But if we have a box here and a wall there, they won't budge. So that was the easiest option to do it. Okay, so let's grab all this meat. We're going to need quite a lot of it. And then I shall see you guys again in a moment. Oops. How do the monos keep coming in here? They're not supposed to be in here. Let's get all these feces as well. Come on. Okay, so this isn't really going to go as far into the different worlds as I initially planned, unfortunately. And that's because this is taking a little bit longer than planned, but what I can do is I can show you guys the current progress, or lack thereof. These Onos are a bit of a pain. I don't know how the hell they keep getting in here. So it's all the same type of creature, so that those monos shouldn't be coming in here. So let's also grab all the feces, because that's quite a lot. And we can turn that all into what's it called later. Now, I've been making some adjustments to this cage. There is a roof on it. There is one way at the very top, so that if they climb up to 3 levels, they can actually get out. That allows them to get onto the island, but that means that every time they go into the water, I have to go around the entire island to clean up after them. Basically clean up all their hide, all their claws, fangs, whatever. So what I have been making so far is I've been making a couple of additional useful changes, and with the new miner about to be made, because we've finally got some biofuel, we can increase the amount of ore that gets produced or manufactured in there. I've already got one of these set up so that we can drop it down and then have it pick up that way. The thing that I've been additionally working on is if we quickly pick up the ore that's in here, ingots, so we need a lot of iron for all this. Oops. Let's quickly eat 2. Let's put our sword away with 0. Let's quickly have 1 more. And let's quickly harvest all this wheat. We don't have to pick it up because the boxes are doing that for us now. Come on. There is maybe one little adjustment I need to make on the changes I made over there. Let's quickly pick up this. So as you can see, we're getting a fair bit now. All we need now is that little robot that goes around the area to harvest everything for us. That way it might go a little bit quicker even still. There we go. Nice. That should give us a fair old bit. Okay, should be able to make at least 2 miners that way. Let's grab these cooking pots because that's just something that we're going to keep on in our inventory. So I've made a couple of those. Unfortunately, I've had to use quite a few of them. I've made a couple additional conveyors, the flooring. Actually, let's drop those ones into here, because we're not going to use fill up our inventory with those. We've got skill points because of all the culling I've done, because every time I found a mono in there, which was not supposed to be in there. So if we have monos in there, we're not producing enough power continuously, because they can only produce one. And I thought, well, let's get rid of the monos. I don't know why the hell they keep coming in here. We've only got level 10 lizards, and that's basically all we need. And they're producing 5 to 6 each time, so that's quite handy. Sorry, 6 each time. If they were maybe a level 11 or 12, we might be able to get 7 out of them. But unfortunately, we're going to have to stick with the 10s for the moment. We've got a couple additional generators on us. We've got a fair few eggs from those monos and other creatures. We've got quite a lot of batteries again. Let's sell off those fangs. They don't really sell for much, but hey, every little counts. Let's see how this lot's doing. We've got another 2 there, very nice. Okay, so let's make another. Actually, let's make one each, because they're 5 each. So let's do 1 of those. That way we can get the harvesting done continuously while we still piss about here. I'd like to see what this thing is, so I'm going to have to make some glass, so we can do that one as well. Let's make one more excavator, so that will help with the metal front, the sand and the stone as well. But we need a lot more excavators, so we are going to need to make a lot more biofuel. Hence my thought, let's make that robot first. So let's stick him in. Let's have him facing here. I don't know, does he have a health bar? Oh, he does have a health bar. Okay, so that would explain why he disappeared on us last time. Oh, is he actually picking it up now? No, he's not. It is the boxes. Okay. I just hope that his health doesn't go down continuously. We're going to have a little look at that later. Nice, 23 out of that lot. That's going to do us quite well. Let's just do that tiny bit that we picked up. Okay, so what I was planning was, you see this long line here? I'm hoping that they can't go backwards and come back again. I'm hoping that they're just going to get thrown straight down there. And then they all go and take a dip. And hopefully they can't get out of this one and cause a ruckus on the island, forcing us to constantly swim around and pick up all this stuff over here. At the moment, there's not many of them coming up. That's because we did a little bit of mono cleanup. But unfortunately, there are still a couple here and there and everywhere. So still have to keep going across the island just in case. I think they're somehow breaking through the walls as well without actually breaking the wall. Could be because we've had to replace some of it with wood because we ran out of stone. or sand. So let's put this, have a look at this mine, see if we can put one right next to it. So I wasn't sure if we could put two on the same node or not. Looks like we might be able to, so that could be quite handy there. Okay, so let's put in that next one. No, can't do that way. Come on. Okay, so it'll have to be that way around then. Oops. Doesn't always want to go all the way down. That's very annoying. Okay, so we're going to have to limit it to 2, have it come this way. So let's grab those. One, 2, 3, and 4. 4. I've had this problem with the walls as well. So basically, if you're trying to get it all to connect to each other, sometimes the game just doesn't want to do it unless you actually force it by putting a wall, a floor down, and you're actually on that same level. There we go. Now we can remove this piece of wood floor. We might as well put that one in up here, because we're now going to let them out from over there, and we're going to remove that top piece from the other side. Worst case scenario, we're just going to have them come back up and then go down again into there. Okay, so let's see what happens. We're probably going to have to go in from the inside. There we go, and it's open. There's one layer lower, so it just quite literally takes away all the overflow. Why are we spinning? Okay. That's probably another way they get out, just straight through the floor. Okay, that's not very good. Let's try and get back in there, so we can get the new sets of batteries. Okay. And we got through the floor again. That's not very handy. Okay, there we go. There's a lot of batteries, and come on, we want to go up. We're getting stuck again. Yeah, so one berthing thing is more than enough to fill up a nice big area over them. And we've got 3 generators in here, and it's producing a lot of power. So that's quite good. Okay, so let's see if we can get one to come in this way. This way, guys. I've changed the location for your exit. I still can't remove that brick wall, which is the other annoying factor. There we go. We've got one going this way, and he's stuck on the wall, going through. Oh. So they can still go underneath it. That's not good. Okay, might have to pull this out that little bit further this way then. Ah, oh well. It was worth a little look. So let's put in some flooring over here so we can get it all to line up. I just don't want them to go where that rock is over there. Okay, so let's get the walls back in. Oh, could we actually go underneath this time? Looks like we could. Okay, so can we go underneath here? It looked like we could. Yes. Okay, so we might not have to do the flooring the other way. Nope, nope, that's not it. Okay, one's in. Looks like that actually helped putting it there. Can we put another one here? Underneath. Where's it putting halfway mark? Interesting. Okay. Well, we've got them coming out here now. So hopefully they don't wind up on the island and making a mess over here. So we don't have to keep going out and cleaning it all up. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to call the episode there for the moment, guys. So if you've liked what you've seen so far, please leave a like. If you didn't, please let me know why. Also, if you're not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button to help the channel grow. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now. Can we rotate this? Yes, nice. Is that going the right way around? Yes. But for some reason it wasn't really making much. Okay, apparently we're getting a lot more now. But it's all going... Oh. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. But at least it's working for us. Who knows, we might be able to get a third one. Okay, so hopefully we can get a little bit more incoming and converting a little bit faster. Nice. Let's have a look at that box. Also very nice. He hasn't despawned yet, so that's good. Okay,